BBC News: Donald Trump launches furious attack on Robert Mueller.
Here's a summary of the article.
U.S. President Donald Trump has launched a furious attack on special counsel Robert Mueller and on his critics at a conservative summit. In the longest speech of his presidency, Mr. Trump railed against the inquiry into alleged collusion between his campaign and Russia. Mr. Trump has frequently called the special counsel's investigation a witch hunt. Speaking at the Conservative Political Action Conference in Maryland, Mr. Trump lashed out at his detractors in a wide-ranging speech. The president repeatedly said that Mr. Mueller had never received a vote, nor had Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, who appointed Mr. Mueller to his position. The president alleged Mr. Mueller was best friends with former FBI head James Comey, and mocked the accent of former Attorney General Mr. Sessions, whom he fired in November. After a series of remarks on immigrants who, he said, must love our country, Mr. Trump said, "We have people in Congress that hate our country."
This post received a score of 15,738, with an upvote ratio of 89%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than he called the Green New Deal proposal, pitched by some Democrats as a radical bid to combat climate change, the craziest plan, saying, "When the wind stops blowing, that's the end of your electric." That's one way to criticize the deal.
Has anyone actually figured out why he speaks that way? Like, why is the word electricity not the obvious choice there? It's impossible he doesn't know it, and I'm sure there are examples of him saying it. He just always subs in adjectives for nouns, and it's extremely odd.
Remember nuclear?
Greater than you know what uranium is, right? It's this thing called nuclear weapons. And other things. Like lots of things are done with uranium. Including some bad things. Which is why he wants to sell nuclear power plants to Saudi Arabia.
Is this a real quote? It is so hard to tell what is real and what is satire these days.
I say with great sadness that this indeed is a real quote by the president from 2017. He was trying to blame Hillary for selling uranium to Russia, which is not what happened, but with E.
Sometimes my brain fails to believe it confronts reality in some of these moments.
Greater than the president repeatedly said that Mr. Mueller had never received a vote, nor had Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, who appointed Mr. Mueller to his position. He did though, by Congress, after he was appointed by the president. Wonder who that was?
Mueller was also confirmed by the Senate twice for FBI director, and it was 100-0.
The first time it was only 98-0.
I wonder if a U.S. president ever used the word bullshit in a speech before.
LBJ probably had the most colorful list of expression first uttered in the WH.
Will no one rid me of this troublesome priest?
Greater than will no one rid me of this troublesome priest reference.
Shit, that's crazy.
There is no rock bottom with this presidency. He hits the rock and blasts right on through.
And his people think as long as he's heading in a direction, everything is good.
No, dig up stupid.
Does anyone else find it incredibly weird that he likes to hug the flag? It looks forced, like he's trying too hard to show how much he loves America, and I don't know, bizarre. Who is telling him to do this? I can't be the only one to notice this and feel this way.
It's weird AF.
It's batshit fucking crazy. Nobody does that shit. What the hell is going on?
It's enough to pander to his fans.
What kind of silly sad cretin is impressed by a clown hugging a flag? Is there a portion of the population that's been huffing paint their whole lives? Does he have the lead-eating demographic for a fan base?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.